Hello everyone and good morning. Today I'm going to be filming a video based on all the messages and the coincidences from the universe that you need to know now. I'm assuming there's times in your day when you see synchronicities, when you see different events happening and you relate it to some time in your life, like deja vu, when you see patterns, when you see manifestations. You know what you need to know when you need to know it. So I'm assuming right now you found yourself in a beautiful time right here in my readings. I actually love these cards. It's really, really awesome. And patterns are messages. I take a lot of synchronistic universal events with this deck. It's very universal and it's almost like you're actually talking to the cosmos. I have a beautiful earth stone rock. This actually represents earth. And I've had her for a really long time. I've had her for maybe 6 years, maybe 5 years. Love her. I think she's beautiful symbolization of earth. Like if you saw the planet and you just wanted a chunk, she's beautiful. So I always I wanted her to be in the reading tonight. I just knew I had to have her close by, so that's where she is. I also have just some lavender. I've been really into lavender and the planet and the plant of lavender, dried lavender. I think we keep eucalyptus so much in our shower. Why not have lavender in the shower as well? So I think it's really important just to, I'm gonna infuse a little bit of earth because we tend to focus so much time up there in space. You know, we're spaced out, we're in space, and right now we're here. The Venuses, the Aphrodite, the gods and the goddesses are here right now walking. The gods and the goddesses are the ones that walk. We're not just these alienated beings constantly. We walk as gods and goddesses. It's important. We're actually a little bit, if you feel a little esoteric, a little spaced out, to come into the alignment of taking a bath where you get some plants, have a bubble bath, put the bath foam in, and have beautiful vines all over to remind yourself where you're in a beautiful salt bath. I'll actually leave a little salt bath recipe or a little salt bath, self-ritual below. I've been really into recipes and teas and stuff lately to enjoy a really nice bath, to kind of come into alignment of being more earth-based. If you feel like you're kind of maybe attuning into a planet too much or being too spaced out or being too up there, maybe it's dark, maybe it's too much, but we are there right now, but we're on earth. So remember that when you feel a little away from yourself. You are a god and goddess. Remember the beautiful beings that look like the story in the Bible. There's beautiful gods and goddesses that walk like Venus, that walk on earth, but they're here right now. It's really you, and I'm letting you know that you're a beautiful god and goddess of whatever time that you've wanted to portray ever, and you're sitting right here right now. So it's a beautiful time to come into alignment with that. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. I'm going to do it off camera. I'm going to do it a little bit more privately, so we can make sure that everyone's feeling really earth-based. How to come back into your earth vessel, your earth being reading. I'm just going to teach you exactly how. I haven't shuffled these cards in a really long time. This is my first reading with them before France. I didn't bring these with me to France, actually. Actually, I did. I don't remember if I did. I have so many different cards with them. I haven't read for them in so long, so I'm so excited to be back. Swirling around, cosmic, beautiful. We've now landed on Earth. Welcome back, and let's go ahead and see what's going on. Stones, so deep. Earth, connection to Earth, with connection to the planet, connection to what we really are. We are really bodies made out of all water and all flesh and all of this stuff within us. So it's really important to pay attention to the stones, paying attention to the planets that mean the most to you. This planet has water. This planet has beautiful vegetation of life, of florals. Remember, nothing is really growing on another planet unless we're really building that other planet right now. But I think somewhere out there we're definitely building a new earth, and I think that's what's happening. But make sure to love. You have to self-lovingly, wholeheartedly love yourself so much to be able to put it out there, to be able to love yourself so much. I just keep seeing this book called Venus and Aphrodite, and it's in a book that's been coming up for a little bit of time now, the poetry, but maybe it's time for us both to read the encounters. An opportunity, coming into a time of maybe if you've been too spaced out, coming back into Earth, recentering, regrounding, surrender. Remember, all it takes is surrender if we are reading from a hand perspective as well with encounters. When the palm is left up in yoga, it usually symbolizes guidance. With I'm in need of guidance, I'm in need of something from somewhere else, or universe, the universe, or maybe God. When the palms are down and you're in Shavasana, the end of the practice, and you sit constantly just like relaxed, surrendering to earth, sitting down and feeling your chakras. With if you are a really good visualizer, sitting down and seeing that red ruby chakra. When you hold up your Mula Bandha lock and you hold up your chakra system and you see that red ruby chakra in the base of the spine and the base of thy spine, to remind yourself that it is that encounter with grounding, holding on with it has you. Just center back in, center back down, and just come back into whatever it is, whatever time period it was, and whatever that is to you. So really just recentering, regrounding, and just coming back into that. Maybe that's all it is. Mirrors, oh my gosh, have I been in the mirror lately, you guys? With self-love, make sure just like looking in yourself in the mirror. With every time you pass the mirror, remember that's your self-care, how you see yourself. If you have trouble talking to yourself in a self-loving way, whenever you pass the mirror, make sure to smile at yourself. Make sure to say a beautiful affirmation. Fill up your mirror with notes with I am beautiful, I am smart, I am positive. These are really important things to remember and to do, but also a lot of people don't always talk to themselves like, I love myself, I am beautiful, I am whole, I am confident, I'm a beautiful enlightened being of intelligence. I am one with all of creations. I'm one with earth. If you're not one that tends to talk to yourself like that in meditations or in the bathtub, like when you go inward, or just to remind yourself, whenever you see the mirror, smile. Remember, set yourself, I am positive, I am beautiful, I am loving, I am kind, I am wholesome. These are beautiful things that you want to see and know about yourself when, like in a restaurant, with how beautiful when you go to apply your lip gloss, knowing that you are a beautiful being. Because you know how all the women, unless there's little girls, how they are in the bathroom, but it's just fun to like apply the lip gloss and just be wholesome. It's always interested me, the deck here, like the marble print. I've always been trying to like understand the marble print. Maybe it's a planet out there. It's a kind of marbly like this. I don't know, we have to see. Anyway, I did just pull the card of animals, veganism. With right now, it is really coming into being importance of eating plant-based, not eating from animals. It is horrifying what animals go through as animals that are just, they just don't deserve to be put through these shredders. And I thought we let go of this a long time ago. I don't eat anything that bleeds. I don't like that. I don't like any of that. I like to eat things that are here. And truly, I do feel bad for the plants as well. I don't really want to ingest and eat the plant like I am the plant, but you have to remember we have to eat. I love earth and veganism because I love how nature dresses me. I love how you can put lavender in your hair. You can make a beautiful lavender headpiece, a beautiful lavender gown. These are things that I love about lavender and about all those things. It's really important. The love and the kindness that you give back to animals and yourself too. With remember how this planet came around. With it, it's not just the rock that we're on, and it's not just the animals, it's you too, with who steps in first. With maybe you're beyond animals if you see yourself like that. Maybe the animals have started to notice you. With how beautiful the animals have now started to notice you. I think that's beautiful. Numbers. Beautiful card, numbers, synchronicities. I've been saying this a lot lately. Come in time with the clock. With where are you on the clock? Where are you in your wonderland? With it really important to come into just being that kind, beautiful being of coming into just being wholesome, coming into the time period of reading from your numbers, coming into the time of seeing 333 and setting an intention. I always have on my Twitter 333 is an angel number, and I've been saying in a couple videos right now. So it's exciting with numbers. Where do you see yourself on the clock? Are you on the clock? Are you off the clock? Are you always busy? With where are you spending time? With right now, come into an agreement with, get out a piece of paper, a new journal with, have a journal out. And every time Bonnie's videos come up, pull out the journal and follow through with a journal session with Bonnie. That's what I love doing. I think that's a beautiful way to kind of get out there and put new loving information up. So that is definitely something. Let's go ahead and pull one last card. It's going to be interesting if I get a planet. We've been really focused on earth-based grounding reading. This is kind of what these are things I think to focus on if you see yourself too far out. A clock, maybe a new watch. Maybe you need to go out and spoil yourself a new watch. My time belongs on earth. My time belongs here. My time belongs centered with gods and goddesses of the Venus time, like that book, seeing yourself like that. Or maybe it's an encounter, meeting new friends, telling someone that you wish to go to yoga with them, reaching out to a friend about going to the gym with. Who are your gym partners? With gym people are so important. I love having a really big, good gym friend group, because when everyone's done at the gym and then everyone goes to happy hour, it's just a nice feeling. When everyone's rejuvenated, they had that gym in them, they had that adrenaline rush of that, whatever it is to them, that rush this weekend. It's beautiful. Their mirror reflection looks beautiful. They're mirrored with their I ams. They feel amazing, and you tend to love looking at yourself in the mirror at the gym because you know you're in a place of alignment. You're in a place of beauty. You're in a place of that time when it's just you. That time when you can just let everything out, that rush. When you leave the gym and you're just like steamed and you had your oils and you bring stuff into the gym for the sauna and the steam room. Like, don't just like go in with, make sure you go in with your oil, with what you're releasing today. Make sure you have like something with you if you need something with you. Maybe you have your stones, maybe you have your crystals. Animals, maybe it's time to get a new animal. Maybe it's time, if you're a fan of animals in the home. I am not, and I don't ever wish to have an animal in my house. I think they belong outside roaming freely, and I think they look beautiful outside, but when I come inside, I think that is my castle, that is my kingdom, and that's for me. And I think that's probably what started with the animals were outside and we had to walk inward. So just like Sleeping Beauty, she's outside dancing with, or Snow White, she's outside dancing with all of the different animals, and then they go into their house at the end of the day. So it's interesting how Earth could have started as well. So let's go ahead and shuffle. We'll see. I'm going to pull one last card and kind of do a diamond figure today. So it's going to be a diamond figure with two little things on the outside. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to get. I'm going to close my eyes. Hope for a good card. I usually don't pick when something jumps out at me like that. I'm not one to like spewing and spilling cards all over, so I'm kind of one just to shuffle, and then when I get that intuition, just to go ahead and see what the card is. Shadows. Shadow work. Maybe lately you've been seeing a lot of shadows, understanding the moon shadows, and understanding like that shadow self. There's a picture on Google and it's light work. With maybe you need to go do a course on light or dark work of the soul, like where there's like a dark body, like it looks like a human. I will actually insert a picture. I don't always do that stuff. I don't love to do all that stuff, or I'll put it down below with shadow work. What it means to be a darker soul and come into a lighter soul. With all it takes is a little bit of work. A little bit of self-love, positive mirror talk, maybe going vegan, maybe going to a crystal shop, having some positive purifying salt in the room. With, make sure these are nice crystals, real loving crystals, like a beautiful, a beautiful salt bath. If anyone has like a crystal bath, like a rose quartz crystal bath, and wants to send me people that you've ever bought like your salt crystal baths with, kind of unlike me, I'm always one for like a tub that's kind of like in the middle of the room, but really interested in like a salt, rose quartz salt bath in my home. I'm just not sure. My bathroom is just very, I kind of come from like a lifestyle that's quite Victorian. I don't really like to say Victorian. I don't Victorian, but more royal. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's very sensual. It's very beautiful, but sitting in it with water. And if you have like a salt lamp and then you do a little bit of salt in the bath, which I'm going to have a whole topic on this very, very soon, is a very, very, very purifying. It's just like going to the ocean. You know how it heals all your cuts. You feel amazing just like getting out and then showering. You're just purified with it. Same thing in the bath. So it's really beautiful. Anyway, we've been following the moon a lot lately, so it could also be a lot of moon work. I've been really following the moon So we have 8 days until the new moon, or the full moon, excuse me, and I've been doing a lot of work with new moon, full moon, or maybe we don't have 8 days, I'm gonna have to check, sorry, but I've been doing a lot of work with understanding and reading the new moon. I actually kind of took some time to have the new moon and the full moon kind of to me this time. That's why I didn't really do any videos, to really dig deep, do some courses, understand where I'm coming from, understand the content that I'm going to put out there, especially with the moon and the intentions that we're now going to set. If you do want to follow my new moon and my full moons, that's going to be really fun. I'm also very religious. I'm also very Christian. I'm very universal, love the universe, love the cosmos, love the moon and the stars and all of that stuff as well. So it also is really beautiful to me. Also, I wanted to spend a lot of time focusing on the sun, because it's also about the sun gods, not just the moon gods too, but it's important that we put gods to this, because I don't just want to think I'm following a moon that could either have that's just like up there, or it's just like I don't want to follow just a moon that's just up there following shadow work or following the universe, because we know what the moon is doing up there. We know it's up right now as a beautiful rock that's illuminated, but we need to put information to it to follow it. And I'm trying to go back to the first time when we started to do this with gods and goddesses, but I also really do appreciate like the stones and the rocks itself. But we're going to be bringing in some beautiful moon goddesses and some light goddesses, and we're going to really bring that side out. So I'm hoping by the full moon, everyone, if they felt this dark and shadowed aura lately, it's really going to brighten up the aura as well. A good book, I think I said this book the last video too, is the Angel book by it's an angel book. I can read it, put it down below. Can put some information about light work, dark work, shadow work of the soul. It's important to be light, let go of things that don't serve you. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. This is a very different deck. It's a lot of numbers too, so pay attention to things I didn't say. For example, thresholds, maybe 2 of them. Chances, maybe you have 2 different chances. Stones, nature. Pay attention to the colors. Encounters and numbers go together. Animals and stones is their nature. Chances, take a chance on me. Take a chance at an encounter. Say yes, go in with the deal. With whatever you've been mirroring and not knowing, with going on the deal, I think it's beautiful. There's light around it. It will help with the light body. Go in with the deal. Numbers, I think numbers are beautiful too. It comes into 3 through 3s, or numbers of maybe setting a new time that you're going to go to the gym. With every time my alarm clock goes off today, I have to do it right now. With the numbers, 2 blue things that'll help your indigo chakras for your eye. Heart right here. Finding a beautiful rose quartz stone, or maybe a jade or something. Maybe eating vegan, taking an animal product out of your life that you don't really care about. If it's poultry, if it's red meat, if it's chicken, if it's fish, if it's whatever it is, taking that out. Maybe joining a different goddess group of people that eat different. Shadows and mirrors. Here we have something that needs to be mirrored. Shadows and mirrors. These are thresholds. Maybe it's something holding you back. Maybe it's something that you need to come into alignment more with. And I think it's more about light work. So with that being said, I'm going to send some bright, loving, like positive, like a spark, and from leaving this shadow self to just a bright, loving moment. So from me to you tonight, I'm excited. This is a beautiful week, and what a positive, powerful nature reading. I love you guys. I'm sending you kisses, and I'll see you in my next video. Good night.